All right. All right. Today's July 5th. We start weight loss in 2 days on July 7th. And I just woke up and made myself something to eat. But I just wanted to take a moment to show you kind of what a meal looks like. Because if I lost the weight, it was November 7th was when I just kind of stopped. I was about 210, 211 pounds. I've gained about 50 pounds over 240 days. So I just want to show you kind of like what a meal looks like, because it's not like it doesn't feel like I'm grossly overeating, but like here's my breakfast. I got some leftovers. There was some like beans and meat, and so I heat up the beans and meat. I add a couple eggs. I heat up the rice, make a couple tortillas, some sour cream, and that's it. So we'll work on that. I'll show you guys what this looks like. All right, so we're gonna see what this really looks like. So we're gonna go into the Lose It app and we're gonna start plugging these in. So I kind of just speed it up here just to kind of get through it a little bit quicker. But so we said 2 flour tortillas, the little 6-inch ones. We have 2 regular eggs. Pinto beans, there's about a 1/4 cup. And kind of the same for the like the ground beef that was in there as well. Some Mexican rice, there was about a cup of that. About a tablespoon of sour cream. And then I also had a banana before I ate anything, and I had it with a cup of milk too. So if I go ahead and look at this now, this is 1,100 calories for that meal. All right, so we just looked at the Lose It app, and honestly, this isn't really I'd say a common breakfast, but what I want to notice is just look how easy it is to basically blow the budget. I mean, if we're really trying to stay within a certain range, 500 calories for a meal, we're gonna have to really be intentional, because 1,100 calories is what? That's it's over 66% of our day. I'm 2/3 done and my day just started. So it's interesting because this is normal. And honestly, this was something small. This wasn't even a challenge or a temptation. It was just hey, I'm hungry for breakfast. Maybe I have a little bit of leftovers, make a couple eggs. It was so easy just to blow it, basically. So not to say the rest of the day couldn't go successfully if I do a workout and I watch what I eat for the rest of the day. Maybe that's just a large meal and then I eat smaller meals. There's all sorts of different ways we could look at it. But honestly, this is what sneaks up on us. I've gained 50 pounds, and just do the math real quick, 240 days. Now, you could do your own research. Again, I'm just trying to keep this simple, but let's just say for a day, if I burn 2,300 calories in a day, if I ate more than that, in excess of what my body uses, that's what my body is gonna store, right? So to try to keep it simple, 3,500, I know these numbers aren't perfect, that's okay, but just hang with me. 3,500 calories is equivalent to 1 pound. Now I'm burning 2,300, so it's not like I eat 3,500 and I'm gonna gain a pound, because I'm using most of that. But let's just say if my diet that day was 5,000 calories, I might gain a pound from that day, kind of thing. But it's not one big meal. The problem here, and I believe this is with most people, it's the small things. It's maybe if you're not watching calories, but maybe you're aiming for something similar, like a 500 calorie, 700 calorie meal 3 times a day, but you're eating 800 calories or 9 or 10, and those are going to add up. And a month later, it's dang, I gained 10 pounds or whatever. This is how it sneaks up. It's that old saying, death by 1,000 cuts. It's weight gained by 1,000 bites. It's small, unnoticeable things that are just kind of happening in everyday life. So 50 pounds, 3,500 calories is equal to 1 pound. If you do the math on that, that's 175,000 calories that I've eaten in excess, probably more, in 240 days. That's on a day. Per day, that's about 730 calories, or per meal, that's, roughly 250 calories extra per meal. And just kind of look around, look in your pantry, look to see what you have. 250 calories isn't a lot. It's kind of easy, and you don't have to look like, a fat, disgusting pig just to eat a couple hundred extra calories here and there. It's easy. And it doesn't feel like you're overindulging. It doesn't feel like you're doing anything bad or wrong, but it's just sneaky. And that's where you kind of have to be intentional and be disciplined. And when we're not, then, we wake up 6-7 months later and we're 50 pounds heavier than we were. So yeah, it's just interesting because, I made that food. I wasn't intending to record that video, but I just thought about it and I'm like, this is probably part of the problem, and when you look at it, you go and plug everything in and it's just like, oh yeah, it's maybe about twice as much as I could have made wiser choices. There's maybe not had as much rice. You take out the egg yolks, just do egg whites. You could have water instead of milk, and there's all sorts of different things we could have done differently. But let's just look at that as this is the problem. We're not being careful. We're not watching, kind of thing. So we're just going to be more intentional from there. So breakfast aside, we're going to move forward. I still got the day. I got some plans for today. So I want to do before and after pictures. And I know I got my bed head going on right here, but this is going bye-bye. I'm going to shave it down real nice and short. I might do the beard down shorter a little bit. But, when we start day one, and then we look at, progress pictures, a week, 2 weeks, a month, 2 months, 3 months. I'm just going to keep the short hair the whole time. So it kind of looks a little more consistent kind of going through. So I'll be doing a haircut. I'll be looking at, just my meal prepping stuff. I'll kind of share what I have and what I'm thinking. And then I also want to share the tools that I'm using, the scale, the app, or the apps, how I'm monitoring my heart rate, how I track my exercises, different things like that. So it's not too much, but I'll go more into detail about how I'm tracking along and how I'm doing those things. So anyways, I'm going to wash up my dishes and I'm going to get going. So I'll talk to you guys soon.